Hello and welcome all you productivity junkies. I am your coach and trainer, Darren Persinger, and this is a productivity nugget for you. This is a special one. This is a Make It Happen Monday, so let's make it happen. I want to talk to you guys about two things. Motivation versus inspiration. I get this all the time. Darren, how can I get motivated? How do I get stuff done? Help motivate me, Darren. Motivate me. Look, I can't do that. I can't motivate you. Motivation comes from inside the person. Motivation comes from inside you. This is where motivation comes from. Right here, from your heart and from your gut. That is motivation. Motivation comes from inside the person. Inspiration, however, though, can come from the outside. So, you can be inspired by a great movie, by an inspirational story, by a piece of art, by a sunset. You can be inspired by a sunset, but ultimately, motivation's gotta come from inside you. You can be inspired all day long with stuff and feel great and like, oh, I'm inspired to do this. I'm inspired to change the world. I'm inspired to make $1 million. But motivation, you ultimately gotta find that to get your butt out of bed, off the couch, and out doing something. Motivation's got to come from right here. Motivation's got to come from inside you. Really, indecision can be overcome from outside sources. The lack of motivation, though, can only be overcome from inside someone. So, does that mean that you're going to ultimately fail because you can't find your motivation factor? You can't get yourself out of bed or taking action on things? Well, let me share with you guys how I get motivated. First, I will start with something that inspires me. Here's what's going on right now for me is I'm inspired to do a triathlon. I'm planning on doing it with my brother next summer. So that's inspiring to me. Big goal, huge thing out there. It's going to be a lot of fun, an awesome bonding time for me and my brother to do this. The motivation now is I got to get up and start working out. That's not fun. I'm having a hard time finding that motivation. Luckily, I have my girlfriend that's trying to help me with that, and she comes over every morning to wake me up and say, let's go work out. Well, I don't feel motivated to get out of bed. I'll be honest with you. It's tough to get up and to go start running or ride a bike. I don't want to do that. Here's what I told her to do, though, is I said, please don't ask me to go work out with you. Just do this. Ask me to get out of bed to just stretch. I'll start stretching, and then if I start stretching, I'll feel a little bit better. The blood will get flowing. I can go get my shoes on, and I can go downstairs for a short run and then get to the fitness center to start working out. So the way that I get motivated, this is for me, I don't know what's going to work for you, but the way that I get motivated is just by starting. Whether I'm motivated ultimately or not, I just do it. Don't wait for the motivation to show up. Go and find the motivation. You can find inspiration out there. Find the motivation inside you. Just start doing it. Don't wait for it to show up. Jump out of bed. Do something small. If you are looking for motivation to call the next prospect that you're supposed to be talking to, and you're like sitting there and you're staring at the phone, you're like looking at your phone and you're shaking, you're like, I'm not motivated. I'm not motivated. I can't do this. I can't make this phone call. Just dial the number. Guess what's going to happen? The phone will ring, and then you're going to have to do something, right? Stop waiting for things to happen and go make them happen yourself. That's what it's all about. Make it happen Monday. I hope you guys will find the motivation for yourself this week to make it the week that you want and that you deserve. And I hope that this video inspired you a little bit on your way to being motivated. I'm your coach and trainer, Darren Persinger. And you know how to find me if you guys need help. We'll talk with you soon. Let me know what you guys did in order to get motivated this week. I'd love to be able to share it with everyone else out there. I want to hear your story. We'll talk soon.